Good day. Today we're going to discuss what is logic. To answer this that logic is a dealing with complicated relations of sets and classes. It's essentially a logic of symbols, a semantic calculus that allow us to clarify the meaning and the truth value of complicated strings of terms and qualifiers. On the other hand, logic is principally interested in the principles of valid reasoning. It's interesting what makes an argument valid.
Uh, That's what being said, there are three supporting points from the book that we read relating to the logic. Firstly is the logical unites of meaning, whereas the unities of proposition that makes one coherent meaning. Second, state of affairs, and thirdly, the intersubjective being, of which the experience or the proposition of each individuals have come to one conclusion.
Okay, now I am going to share a one concept for the first illustration, the logical unities of meaning. To illustrate the first point, I once saw a concept of friendship as a logical unity of meaning where trust, loyalty, support, shared experiences, and mutual respect are often considered essential elements of friendship. These components are interconnected and interdependent.
Moving on to the second point, here's an illustration to support this experience of mine. So one day, I had seen a cat on the roof. So this is a proposition, the cat is on the roof. So the state of affairs is that if the condition or situation in the world that the cat is really in the roof, then if it is really in the roof, then the state of affairs corresponds to the proposition that the cat is on the roof, meaning that the statement is true.
An example for the third point is the case of my friend named Maya, who while working on a group project with her fellow members, came to have a great deal of purpose. Together, they worked closely, building each other's idea to produce a presentation that was better than any them could have imagined. The group's accomplishments and understanding one another become an example of intersubjectivity in the classroom.
From these points, I have come to the following insights. First, language allows us to combine different words to express complex thoughts and different thoughts and describe the world. So second is that we can imagine many possible situations or state of affairs, but remember that not all of them can be real or true.
And the third point, we live in a shared world of meaning and understanding that we create together through our interactions and communications.
Overall, as we end our report for this day, beginning from the first until the third concept of logic, we came to a conclusion that these three examples of us that we've made give us a more specific reasoning when it comes to logical thinkings, that it must be need a self-reliable, not just for self, but for it must be an objective one. That's all, and thank you for listening.